I don't know why, I'm not sure where this belief came from, but I remember thinking to myself when I was in high school that once I got into a great college, had a stable job, I would be set. In my mind, stability was equal to happiness. Perhaps this was the Asian mantra that I'd been fed my entire life, or perhaps this was my interpretation of the American dream. But whatever it was and wherever it came from, I can tell you this. The belief that achievement will result in peace is nothing more than a fantasy. After graduating from Yale in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, I started a tutoring company from my bedroom, like literally right up those stairs. Things were going pretty swell. I worked remotely while living with the love of my life in Brazil. I tinkered away at my YouTube channel, saw some modest growth. Eventually, I sort of achieved that balance of work, life, play, but part of me still felt kind of unsatisfied, uneasy. The solution, I thought to myself, was to set more goals and attain those achievements. So in the spring, if you guys were following this channel, you might have remembered that I promised I would be making a ton of content for those graduating seniors about how to prepare for college in the summer. But none of that ever happened. I didn't make any videos. I fell short of this goal. And since basically I promised it on YouTube, I was honestly really embarrassed. Couple this with a bunch of tutoring and you get Kevin, a ball of shame and stress. And in response to those negative emotions, I turned back towards an old negative habit of mine, which was gaming with friends. Now, normally this is not a really big problem, but I very quickly fell into this addiction playing 6, 8, 10 hours a day. It's crazy how fast things can change, especially when you're just in your mind the whole time. And I found myself looking forward to this escape from reality the most when I would wake up. This is what I looked forward to, playing games, playing League of Legends. It was unhealthy, it was unsustainable, and it kept feeding that cycle of shame. I want to make something very, very clear to you all on this channel. I am not perfect. I am a work in progress, and I never ever want you guys to think that I'm better than you, because the truth is I'm not. I am just like you. I set goals and I fail to achieve them. I disappoint myself and I disappoint others. I succumb to my own vices. And honestly, it was you guys, my OG subscribers, who reached out to me to ask if I was doing okay, which really started to trigger this cycle of recovery. I really, really mean it when I say we're in this together. That's why the name of the video is not I'm back, it's we're back. Over time, I was able to replace my negative gaming habits with another more healthy addiction of mine, which is breakdancing. I found a studio in Miami and I was showing up twice a week. I went on trips with my buddies to North Carolina and Disney, found myself really getting back in touch with the real physical world rather than the fake virtual one. I started meditating more, reading, having more open and honest conversations with my beloved girlfriend, my sister, some of my buddies. And all throughout the process, I encountered an overwhelming amount of love and support. Before, it was pretty dark. I almost considered quitting YouTube. I wasn't sure if I should keep working on my tutoring business. But those subscribers who reached out and was just asking if I was doing okay, it really meant a lot to me. Feeling better now? And I'm really, really excited about the future. I'm working on some new spicy initiatives. I recently recruited a dear friend of mine, Jeff, who is a senior at Yale, double majoring in computer science and East Asian studies. He's gonna be helping me out with the tutoring business, as well as marketing, operations, curriculum design, really everything. Jeff does everything. This is actually amazing, amazing news for you guys. Here's why. First of all, we're launching a Medium blog with weekly articles about how to navigate high school and college. Secondly, we're also piloting a life coaching service for 8th through 10th graders all across the world in order to better prepare you guys for college application. The problem that we found is that people try to approach us like junior, senior year with their essays and they ask Jeff and I to edit them, but that's like approaching a coach 1 month before the Olympic trials and asking them, hey coach, get me in shape. It's pretty difficult at that point in time. The secret is to start early. And that's why Jeff and I have started this program. We're really only taking a handful of students. And by handful, I mean literally we're just taking 5 students. The sessions are $80 an hour and we'll meet twice a month, so once every 2 weeks. If you guys cannot afford this service and you really, really want to be a part of the program, just email me. My email is in the description below. It's kevin@zened.com. We'll see what we can do. We do want to make sure that those who can pay will pay, but at the same time, we don't want to turn you away. If cost is the only reason you can't be part of this program, Let's talk about it. Let's figure something out. Before I forget, registration closes on August 31st, so be sure to contact us as soon as possible. I want to end today by talking about purpose. Life is not about setting goals and achieving them. This is the illusion of happiness. It gives you kind of that like short burst of ecstasy, but it doesn't really lead to a fulfilled life. The key to living a fulfilled life is knowing your why and acting and living with purpose. It took me 20 something years, how old am I, 22? 23 years to realize that my purpose, after being endowed with one of the best educations of all time, going to Exeter and then Yale, my purpose is to serve and to help you guys, to nurture, to teach, to develop the next generation of thinkers, change makers, and students. That's you. And know that I am constantly rooting for you. Your success is my success. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you at the next one. All right, take it easy. Peace.